It's the Nunoclock Newz. I'm more sad and mad of what's going on with y'all. It makes no sense. You're going to Detroit with it. Straight like that. McDonald's.
There was a dispute, police say there was a dispute between two employees. One employee leaves, a verbal altercation. One employee leaves, comes back, and then proceeds, this is according to police, proceeds to stab that employee, that fellow employee that they had a dispute with in the area of the drive-through inside where the employees work. Well, then this is where things take a twist. A customer in the car going through the drive-through sees this, witnesses this. He takes a gun, this according to police, shoots it up in the air, and then realizes exactly what's happening, trying to stop this stabbing from happening. And then he actually chases, the suspect runs away, and then he chases that suspect.
Wasn't no Happy Meals being served there this morning. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, hard worker, single parent of 6, got poked to death by a coworker. Where's all this anger coming from? To my knowledge, she in her 30s. The person that did it is like 24 years old. So you just really started getting into adulthood a few years in. You're at work to work. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of supervisors that come there with their home problems and take it out on y'all. That I get. I know that to be a fact. And they're the first ones that need to learn to keep your problems that's at home. Don't try to take it out on me at work. Straight like that. And I'm telling you, I read this thousands of miles away. Or it is shorty going through her problems at home. And then it's the last straw, whatever she hear, that she feel like she being barked on and checked on and all that for a McDonald's check. I said, oh no, hell no. But what you should have did, baby girl, was just use them 4 letters. Quit. Get another job. This is a problem. This is a problem. Because that co-worker environment is one of the safest environments you want to have because it's your career. Even this is just a temporary job. You're like, yo, I'm going to go through this for about 6 months. Boom, boom, boom. And that should be lined up by then. Bang. You got the new gig. Put your order of resignation and say, all right, I'm good. You have to be professional. Nobody's teaching you professionalism. All they teaching you is turn up. Why? Because a lot of these parents in their 40s and 50s is turned up. Why? Because a lot of the women and the men is washed up to y'all. Y'all ain't laughing with them. Y'all laughing at them. That's why I ain't never hang out with no kids. Much as I love y'all, much as I appreciate seeing the unity that y'all have with y'all little circles and things of that nature, it's not for me to hang around y'all, do all that smoking up weed with y'all and all that. Because after a while, you're going to get familiar with your mouth. I'm good. I don't make room for that. I've been spinning for 38 years. I ain't listening to none of that. All right? What I say is the word. Fuck what you heard. Now what you gonna do, baby girl? Because Ronald McDonald gonna keep your ass in there till his hair turn gray. Ronald McDonald been around for a long time. And I ain't see that red hair turn gray yet. Yeah, you need that time to think about what you just did. Because now you about to spend the majority or the best years of your adulthood. This was it. Y'all don't get. They want to take away your best years. See, you all vibrant, young. You want to get busy, all this other stuff. Boom! One error. You don't need 5. Just need that one good one. Shh. That's my homegirl. She just came home a couple of months ago. Been in there 18 years. Find out my brother might have an 18-year-old son. Don't know him from a can of paint. Britt, holla at us. Holla at me. You don't want to talk to him? Talk to me. Let's get that network done so son can know his father if my brother is. Can you dig it? And look how real that is. See, she could tell you. I just seen her on Facebook earlier today, chopping it up about something else going on in the penitentiary. Get that penitentiary shit out your system. The only thing you're supposed to keep as a penitentiary tool is how you keep yourself clean. How you kept yourself organized. Because a lot of them get organized in jail and be unorganized in the street. They know what time this is. They know what time that is. They know when to go to, they know when to do all that. Law library. You did all that shit when you was home. And you know how many unhappy meals you're about to look forward to? Because prison food ain't hitting on shit. What you gonna be doing? Calling your peoples? Yo, send that commissary. Yo, send this, send that. They don't gotta send nothing. You heard? Nothing. Nothing. Only people you did shit for is obligated to send something to you. That's right. That's right. Now, a lot of y'all be on bullshit. Y'all don't do nothing for nobody unless somebody doing something for you. And even in that sense, y'all be on some bull. Well, that's the bigger brother, or that's the such and such, and that's the such and such, and he the OG and all that. Supposed to be doing that for me. You know how many of them OGs y'all keep in predicaments because of that? Huh? Huh? Always shelling out that y'all not putting back in? Huh? Mind you, there was a brother that was at the drive-thru, because from there, outside by the drive-thru window. And she came back. They said they had to repetitively. While the dude at the drive-thru window, like, hold on, what's going on? Bah, bah. Do a couple of air ones. Shorty heard that, I guess, when the skedaddle. Probably thought that was her people pulling up to get her. 'Cause that's how young-minded we is. Not knowing that ain't nothing but somebody that just watching what's going on and ain't gonna tolerate it. Or jumped out the whip and chased her down, put her down. You know how to, as the parent of the perp, feel? Somebody got a hammer on their daughter. They ain't police. Even if she was wrong, dude, you gonna have a problem. There's some things y'all need to leave in the law's hands, you know what I mean? Instead of playing superhero to other people's problems. Because you ain't solved it. You just brought problems to yourself. Because they're going to find out who you is. So keep that in mind, young nuts. Word. Yeah, you licensed, whatever. 100% of y'all that's licensed don't never use that shit. It's the ones without it that get busy. So don't bother me at all. Word. Just licensed to walk around with the motherfucker and flash. You ain't doing nothing with it because you still can get your freedom took. Word. Only purpose it serves is when you're in the last resort of somebody down there beating you, and you could use it to defend yourself. Let them know your hands don't work. Other than that, you're still going to jail. You're just going to jail being a licensed carrier. Period. See, they feel you the aggressor, and guess what? That license will get revoked too. Early. McDonald's. Troy, y'all got it bad. A lot of places got it bad. New York been turned up. You know what I'm talking about? Poker's on the 4th. For what? For what? For what? Once you hit the beginning of the summer, you're supposed to celebrate it until school start again. For y'all workers, you know it's just another day of work. And it's hot, which is all the more reason for you to be cool. What you doing all this sweating, poking somebody else, and you sweating like a slave?